We are following some breaking news out of Ohio. The family of a man shot and killed by police officers last June is now suing the city and the officers in Akron, Ohio. Jayland Walker was killed after police say he ran from a traffic stop. An autopsy revealed he was shot at least 45 times. In April, a grand jury decided not to charge the 8 officers involved. Walker's family is seeking at least $45 million in damages. NBC News correspondent Maggie Vespa joins us now. We know that we have now heard from the Walker family and their attorneys not too long ago. Bring us up to speed.
Right. Yeah, essentially the core message of this lawsuit and of that press conference, Hallie, was that they say Jayland Walker was not the menace in this case. But instead, they say the menace was actually Akron police, specifically those 8 officers, but also the department's, they say, culture of violence and hate. Take a listen.
This lawsuit is way bigger than Jayland Walker. This has been a systemic failure. Policing in Akron has been an abomination of policing. And it is our fervent hope that the mischaracterizations of Jayland Walker will now fade into memory, like this document.
Now, it's important to note one of the mischaracterizations that attorney is referring to is kind of how the city initially talked about this shooting when it happened. They pointed out that, yes, this happened when Walker was running away from officers, and an investigation found he was unarmed when he was shot. But the city also stressed that basically a traffic chase preceded this, and dash camera video shows Walker appearing to shoot out of his car at officers. And that was something that was really highlighted by police. But the family at the same time, and Hallie, we know this, they've been saying this for months. They say, again, he was shot 45 times. And they also say officers handcuffed him after shooting him 45 times while he was on the ground bleeding. They say regardless of what he had done, he did not deserve to die that night, especially the way he did. Hallie.
What's the response, Maggie, from the city or from the police department?
None at this point is the short answer. We're out to them. We'll let you know if that changes. But the timing of this is really interesting because the chief of police earlier this week announced new policies about traffic chases, about high-speed chases, and essentially limitations on when officers can and should engage in those chases. He declined to say exactly what the new policy is or what these changes are, but said that those changes and limitations are coming. And he also announced a new what they call co-response program, which basically means the department is going to be sending mental health professionals along with officers to calls where they believe it could be helpful, it could be appropriate. And the Walker family at the same time today said, hey, they would love to be a part of the conversations in crafting those new policies. But right now they say, Hallie, that is not the case.
Maggie Vespa, thank you for that update.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.